Welcome back. Two people were injured when a car rear-ended another car, pushing it into an SUV near Ephrata on Saturday afternoon. Bettina Bronson, a 46-year-old Quincy woman, was driving a 1999 Honda Accord west on State Route 28, about 2 miles west of Ephrata. According to the Washington State Patrol, she was following a 2007 Honda Civic driven by Luis Tovar, a 22-year-old Ephrata resident. Tovar was following a 2002 GMC Envoy driven by Ruben Miranda, a 48-year-old Quincy resident. When Miranda stopped to turn left, Tovar began to slow down. Bronson allegedly rear-ended Tovar and his car struck the stopped GMC. Bronson, who was cited for speeding in the collision, was injured and taken to Columbia Basin Hospital. A 10-year-old boy was riding with her and was not injured. A 48-year-old woman in the Honda Civic was also injured and taken to the Ephrata Hospital. A Moses Lake resident will spend time in jail after threatening his cousin with a gun over a pair of sunglasses. Brian Francis, a 38-year-old man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to assault in the 3rd degree and was sentenced to 3 months in jail. 14 days of the sentence are being converted to 112 hours of community service. Francis went to his cousin's Travis Drive home on October 12th and demanded a pair of sunglasses. When his cousin refused to give him the item, Francis pulled out a pistol and pointed it at the man. The two men fought on the front lawn, and the victim was able to take the gun away from Francis. Francis left and threatened to return with a rifle. An emaciated brown Labrador mixed dog left to die in a dumpster at Soap Lake Elementary was rescued and now has a new home. Soap Lake Director of Public Safety, Glenn Quantz, said he received an animal neglect call earlier this month from an employee at the elementary school. A Soap Lake animal volunteer proceeded to save the dog, placing him in a heated area inside shelter, feeding, watering, and visiting him regularly. After some care from a veterinarian, the dog now has a home. In Northwest news, officers of one police department in Oregon are redefining the meaning of random acts of kindness. They're doing so many good deeds. They're catching the attention of people everywhere. Grace Lim has this story.
Their job is to protect and serve, but police officers in North Bend are going beyond the call of duty, and they're getting some well-deserved recognition. It began with this handwritten letter. Someone witnessed an officer helping an elderly man with his trash can. It quickly came to Police Chief Robert Koppelman's attention that acts of kindness were happening all around.
The sergeants shared that that wasn't the only case like that.
Like the night of April 16th. Officer Jason Griggs responded to a domestic disturbance call at Celia Thomas's home.
I had just broke up with a boyfriend and he had took everything.
I just remember distinctly her crying, and saying, "Why are you taking the chairs? What are the kids supposed to eat at?" It just makes you kind of gut sick.
So Officer Griggs made a special delivery.
He gave us chairs.
4 brand new chairs, and more importantly, hope for the single mother.
He gave me that little piece of hope that somebody does care out there, and it made me feel really good inside.
And as the good deeds kept coming in, Chief Koppelman started writing letters of commendation, thanking his officers for going the distance. This one to Officer Patrick Kinney, recognizing him and his wife for using their own money to fill his cruiser with food and staples for a pregnant mother and her son. And this one to Sergeant Michael Kewen, who also reached into his pockets to buy boots for a man whose boots were worn beyond usable condition.
You care about those that you work for and you work with. So if you see somebody in need, you try and help them out.
And this generosity is proving kindness is truly contagious, and they're changing lives.
I'm working now. I wasn't working then, and I'd like to say thank you, Officer Griggs, for all that you did that night. Those words and being there and the kind thing that you did changed my life in a lot of ways, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
And putting the service in protect and serve.
It's so refreshing to see that after, for some of them, decades of service, that the evils of the job haven't change that spirit.
We don't go out there looking for pats on the back or to get recognition for it. We just want to be able to go out and do the right thing to help our community.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.